Detroit Tigers have struggled of late. Even after Wednesday afternoon's victory, the Tigers had lost 5 of their last 7 games coming into Thursday. Much of the Tigers' recent struggles have been attributed to the ineffectiveness of the pitching staff. Coming into Thursday, Detroit ranked 10th out of the 15 teams in the American League with a 3.95 ERA. Maybe looking for a shot in the arm, Detroit called up top pitching prospect Michael Thur from Toledo. Thur is expected to make his Major League debut Friday as the Tigers' starting pitcher, and he will replace Shane Green, who was placed on the 15-man disabled list with a blister on his throwing hand. Thur was acquired last summer as part of the package that saw Yoenis Cespedes go to the New York Mets. The 23-year-old Thur is ranked as the 48th best prospect in America coming into the season. Thur was 1-1 with 20 strikeouts in 3 starts at Toledo prior to his recall. The Tigers hit the field Thursday afternoon looking to close out their 4-game series with a victory against the A's. A win would also give Detroit the series victory for the first time since taking 3 of 4 in their home-and-home series versus the Pirates in early April. However, Oakland would get on the scoreboard first. Top of the third, Oakland has 2 aboard when Josh Reddick rips this fastball, offering up the box and into center field. Billy Burns will come on home, and it's 1-0 Athletics. But the Tigers would respond. Bottom half of the inning, Ian Kinsler slices this ball over the first baseman's head and into right field. Anthony Gose will race on home. He'll slide in safely, and we are all tied at 1. 2 batters later, it's Miguel Cabrera, and he laces this one into left center field. That'll plate Ian Kinsler, and it's 2-1 good guys. It's now 3-1 when Nick Castellanos smokes this ball to dead central. It's over the head of Billy Burns and up against the wall. Miguel Cabrera is going to come on home, pass go, and collect $200 as the Tigers lead 4-1. Bottom of the 4th, and it's Anthony Gose entering the launching pad. And in the words of Jazzy J, wowie zowie, that is crushed off the facade. A 2-run upper tank shot for Gose. The Tigers will pull away in this one and defeat the Athletics 7-3. Detroit is back in action Friday evening in Minnesota against the Twins. Can you smell that? That's the smell of football season right around the corner. And for NFL fans, there's no bigger preseason week than the NFL Draft Week. Thursday night, the NFL hosted its first round of the annual player draft live from Chicago. And with the 16th overall pick, the Detroit Lions selected offensive tackle Taylor Decker out of The Ohio State University. Decker started 42 of 54 career games at Ohio State. Known as a road grader, Decker will bring some toughness to the Lions' offensive line. Matthew Stafford is very happy with this selection. Rounds 2 and 3 of the NFL Draft will start on Friday evening. The Alpena JV softball team took to the diamond Thursday afternoon for a double dip versus Sault Ste. Marie with an unblemished record on the line. Katie Gerke started, and she was dealing. First, she punches out Maddie Fitzpatrick. Then, next batter, Maddie Rasdal. She's out, too, with a K. Then, it would be Lindsay Albone, and Albone is another punch out to end the inning. Gerke would strike out the side in the first. Bottom of the first, Courtney Dunn bounces this ball to third, and Lauren Pavlet has trouble. She'll throw it across the diamond, but here's some heads-up base running, and Brianna Domrouse breaks home, and she'll score. It's 1-0 Wildcats. In the second, runner on third when Mallory Kutz strikes out, but the catcher can't handle it right here, and she drops the ball. She'll have to make the play at first, but again, Alpena with heads-up base running, and they will score on the throw. It's 2-0 Wildcats. In the third, Rachel McDonald's coming up, and she'll smoke this pitch to center. That's a sac fly and an RBI, 3-0 Wildcats. But the night belonged to Katie Gerke. Here she gets the routine grounder to first, and that's an easy put away. Later in the inning, she gets this ground out to second. Gerke will throw a no-hitter as Alpena knocks off Sault Ste. Marie 10-0 in Game 1. They would also go on to win Game 2 22-1. They are 15-0 on the season. Now let's flip over to the varsity side, and we jump ahead to the 6th, and the Wildcats have a commanding 8-1 lead when Lizzie Konjorski lines this to left. That'll plate Michaela Price from third as the Wildcats increase their lead. Next batter is Alexa Smith, and she smokes this, offering up the box and into center field. That'll score 2 more as the Wildcats keep on circling the bases. The Sioux flashed a little leather on the night. The pitcher, Annie McLean, with a nice grab, and she'll make the out at first. Now in the bottom of the 6th, Allie Krupa laces this one in the left center. It'll go up against the fence, and she stretches it to a triple, and she's safe at third. Sioux starting to rally. Next batter is Callie Church, and she rips this in a left. That'll play Krupa, and it's now 13-2. But the Wildcats wouldn't allow another run as Jordan Marinsky makes the catch. On the final out, Alpena takes the game 13-2 in 6 innings. The Wildcats would also win Game 2 8-0.